knock it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Okay, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, brother. We got 4 down. Let's go.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Eddie Lacy, see you later. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Eddie Lacy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for it.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. K.J. Wright from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Back to throw Beathard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He got 29 yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Williams. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Beathard to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down, Rawls. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man, it's Vanette. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. It's caught on the left side by Curse. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw is Beathard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Bannon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're running a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
No. Check. Patriot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
An update from Denver, and it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
19. Check nickel.
Wilson, a give to Rawls. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Beathard. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hey, got it right. Watch that in.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. It's Curse. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rashard Robinson with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Wilson throwing on 1st down. Complete outright to Curse. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit of...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson now throwing again. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's a Keller Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet,
If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A 10th carry for Thomas rolls. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The largest deficit, by the way, the Seattle franchise has ever come back from, 21 points to the Bucs in 2013. To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And now running right through it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the ground, Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it with Lacey. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Eddie Lacy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Cut in left. Cut in left. Now let's go. Green. Detroit. Detroit. Check 4. Check 4. Over.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Beathard. Airing it deep for Garcon. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Go. No. Check. Patrick.
They'll throw here. Beathard. To the right side, caught by Saleh. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Gold now out to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Shedding through the defense. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they? Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up. Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Again, it's Williams. And some space here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Beathard. Escaping the pressure right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Beathard to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn it over to a man who's been through this before, and that's the backup Brian Hoyer. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. In today's NFL, it might have surprised some people, but San Francisco was really, really hot to pick up Kyle Juszczyk from Baltimore, and they acquired him. Why? He can do everything. Block it? Yeah, of course he can. But he can catch the ball well in the backfield, too. Led all fullbacks in receptions the last 2 years and played in his first Pro Bowl a season ago. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Eric Armstead getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. This is complete. It's Baldwin. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The busy afternoon continues for Walls. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And this seemingly endless drive continues. So Wilson heads for the sidelines. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Now the backup, Boykin, his first throw. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here we go now.
Back to throw Beathard. And this is incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Joe Williams, there. Third down here. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 88 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run it again with Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Wilson going to give to Rawls. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Lagging with the we dump it off like V. Ramonovic. Sorry, homie, you know we done friends just off of politics. Politics never get to see who really running. Now you know who running. You rappers on punishment. Papa dog, they be lying on they brother. Everybody scared a little linky man is evident. Feeling like 50 way back in 03 or D.